Hello students, welcome to Math Center Web Coaching. In our today's session, we are going to see the third numerical method, Simpson 3 by 8 rule. In our previous sessions, we have studied about the trapezoidal rule and Simpson's 1/3 rule. So today our focus will be Simpson's 3 by 8 rule. So let's move towards Simpson's 3 by 8 rule formula. Now on the screen, as you can see here, this is the formula of Simpson's 3 by 8 rule. Let me read the formula first, okay, and then I will explain. Integration from a to b f of x dx, which is equal to 3h by 8 x plus 2t plus 3r. Now in LHS, as we are finding the integration of the function, so LHS of the formula is consist of integration, right? So in integration a to b f of x dx, that means b is upper limit, a lower limit f of x, that means the function with variable x, and we are going to integrate this function with respect to x, right? Now RHS 3h by 8 x plus 2t plus 3r. Now h, x, t and r. So let's see what is h, x, t and r. So let's see one by one. First n is equal to number of intervals, and there is a main condition on number of intervals, that is the number of intervals should be multiples of 3. So when we are going to solve the sum by Simpson's 3 by 8 rule, always remember this thing, that we have to divide the interval in multiples of 3. Okay. Now h is equal to b minus a by n, and that is h is nothing but step size or width of the interval, right? Next we move toward x. X is equal to sum of extreme ordinate, that means first and last ordinate. So addition of first and last ordinate will get x. Then t. So t is equal to sum of the multiples of 3 and r sum of the remaining ordinates. Okay. So now we move towards the examples. I have divided all the sums in 3 types. First type, when data is given to us, that means value of n and h. Second type, when either h or n is given to us. And third type, when n and h both are not given to us. Okay. Now let's move towards the first example. First example, evaluate integration from 0 to 6 e raised to x dx by Simpson's 3 by 8 rule, and the table they have given to us. That means the value of n and h they have given to us. Okay. As we are solving the sum by Simpson's 3 by 8 rule, you can see here in this table, they have given us 6 intervals, right? 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. 6 intervals they have given to us. So they are in multiple of 6. Okay. Now let's solve the sum. The given integration is equal to integration from 0 to 6 e raised to x dx. Okay, this is the given integration. Now n is number of intervals. Number of intervals are 6, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, right? Now h is equal to b minus a by n. B upper limit, that is 6, minus lower limit 0 upon 6, the value of n, right? So that is equal to 1. So here you can see that n is equal to 6, h is equal to 1. Now find out x, that is sum of extreme ordinate. Extreme means first and last ordinate. So here first ordinate is 1, last ordinate is this, that means 403.43. So addition of this, so 1 plus 403.43 is equal to 404.43, right? Now let's find out the t, sum of the multiples of 3. Now sum of the multiples of 3, that means here in this bracket only 3 is available, because 6 already we have taken as a extreme ordinate, right? So corresponding value of 3 is 20.09. So that is the value of t. Now r is nothing but the sum of remaining ordinates. So remaining here 1, 2, 4 and 5. So corresponding values, corresponding value of 1 is 2.72 plus 2 7.39 plus 54.60 plus 148.42. So let's add all the quantities. You will get 213.13. Okay. So once we get all the quantities, say n, h, x, t and r, just substitute all the values in the Simpson's 3 by 8 formula. Okay. So here I have written the Simpson's 3 by 8 formula, 3h by 8 x plus 2t plus 3r. Now substitute all the values, 3 as it is, h value of h is 1 upon 8 plus, what is the value of x? For 404.43. So 404.43 plus 2 into t. So t is 20.09. 20.09 plus 3 into bracket r, so that is 213.13. Now 3 by 8 as it is. Let's add all the quantities and this will become, okay. So the final answer is 206.5. Okay. So this is the final answer, and in such type of examples just you have to calculate the proper values and substitute that values in Simpson's 3 by 8 rule. Okay. Now we move towards the second type when either h or n is given to us. So let's see the second example. Find the integration from 0 to 6 dx upon 1 plus x square using Simpson's 3 by 8 rule and take step size 1. Now here they have given the step size, that means h is equal to 1. Okay. So let's start to solve the sum. Now here let's consider integration sign from 0 to 6. Given integration is dx upon 1 plus x square. So they have given h only, right? So h is equal to 1, b minus a by n. This is the formula for h, right? Now substitute b and a here. So b is 6 minus 0 upon n. Now 6 by n. So which implies 1 is equal to 6 by n. So which implies n is equal to 6. Okay. So we can say that we will divide the interval 0 6 into 6 equal parts with h is equal to 1. So for that we can prepare the table. So here I have prepared the table that x and y, x values of x from 0 to 6, right? And values of y, that means this function 1 upon x square. So one by one we are going to substitute all the values of x in y. So first value 0, so 1 upon 1 plus 0 square, that will get 1. Then again substitute 1 here. So 1 plus 1 square, that means 1 by 2 means 0.5 and so on, right? So by this way we can prepare the table. Okay. Now by using this table we are going to find out x, t and r, right? So what is x? X is nothing but the sum of extreme ordinate. So first value and the last value. The sum of first and last value will get 1 plus 0.02. Now sum of multiple of 3. So multiple of 3, that means this 3. So 0.1, and then sum of remaining ordinates. So sum of remaining ordinates are 1, 2, 4 and 5, right? So this is 0.5 plus 0.2 plus 0.05 plus 0.03. Okay, and which is equal to, this is equal to 1.02. Okay, now the answer is 0.78, right? Now we get all the values, that means n, h, x, t and r. Okay, now substitute all the values in the Simpson's 3 by 8 formula. So this is the formula 3h by 8 x plus 2t plus 3r. Now substitute 3 as it is, h is equal to 1, 8 plus x. What is the value of x here? 1.02. 1.02 plus 2 into bracket, what is t? 0.1 plus 3 into 0.78. So next step 1.02 plus 2 into 0.1, that is 0.2 plus 3 into this 2.34, right? Which is equal to 3 by 8. Add all the quantities, you will get this one, right? And the last answer 1.34. Okay, so this is the final answer. So integration from 0 to 6, 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equal to 1.34. So this is the final answer, and in such type of examples they have given us h, the value of h, right? H is equal to 1, and by using value of h is equal to 1 we can find out value of n and so on, right? And after getting all the values, just substitute all the values in Simpson's 3 by 8 formula and you will get the answer. Okay. Now we move towards the third type, and the type third is when n and h both are not given to us, right? Now let's see the third example from type 3. Evaluate integration from minus 3 to 3 x raised to 4 dx by Simpson's 3 by 8 rule. Now here as you can see that n and h are not given to us, right? Now let's start to solve the sum. Now here we have given b and a, right? Means upper limit and lower limit. Okay. So what is b? B is upper limit, that is 3. A is lower limit, minus 3. Now by using a and b, we can find out h, right? How? Let's see. H is equal to b minus a by n. This is the formula to find out h, right? Now substitute b and a here. So 3 minus 3 divided by n. So which is equal to 6 by n. Now let's take the value n, which is multiple of 3. Okay, so let's take n is equal to 6, so that we'll get h is equal to 1, right? Now in this case we can say that we divide the interval minus 3 to 3 into 6 equal parts, right? With the width h is equal to 1. And by using this information we can prepare the table. Now let's prepare the table. So as you can see here, I have prepared the table. So first x, values of x are varies from minus 3 to 3. Okay, because our integration is from minus 3 to 3. The values of x are minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So first interval from minus 3 to minus 2, minus 2 to minus 1, second, minus 1 to 0, third interval, 0 to 1, fourth interval, 1 to 2, fifth interval and 2 to 3, sixth interval. So six intervals are there, that means they are in multiples of 3. Okay. Now y. Now what is the formula to find out y? X raised to 4. This is our given function. So let's find out the values of x, t and r. So sum of extreme ordinates, that means first and last ordinate, that is 81 and 81. So 81 plus 81 will get 162. Okay. Now let's find out the value of t, that is sum of multiple of 3. So that means here 0 and the corresponding value of 0 is 0. So the sum of multiples of 3 is 0. Now we find out r, that means the sum of remaining ordinates, that is 16 plus 1 plus 1 plus 16, right? The corresponding value of minus 2, minus 1, 1 and 2. 16 plus 1 plus 1 plus 16. So this is nothing but 34. Now we have all the values n, h, x, t, r, right? So let's substitute all the values in Simpson's one-third formula. So 3 as it is, h is equal to 1 again here. So 8 as it is, what is x? X is 162. So 162 plus 2 into 0 plus 3 into r. So r is 34. So 34. Okay. Now let's calculate all the values. So 162 as it is plus 0 plus this is 102. So which is equal to 3 by 8 into bracket 162 plus 102, that means 462. So 2 to 64. So 99. This is the final answer. Okay. So this is it for the Simpson's 3 by 8 formula. So let's summarize today's topic, that is Simpson's 3 by 8 formula. So integration from a to b f of x dx is equal to 3h by 8 into bracket x plus 2t plus 3r, where h is step size, x sum of extreme ordinates, t sum of multiples of 3 and r sum of remaining ordinates. Okay. And what is n? N is number of intervals, and the main condition on the number of intervals is they are in multiples of 3. Okay. So this is the Simpson's 3 by 8 formula. So I hope you can understand Simpson's 3 by 8 formula and all the examples based on this formula. So thank you.